Dilly, dilly. Dilly, dilly, dilly. Yeah, sup? Sup? Everybody in the house tonight. Happy Saturday night to everybody out there. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Saturday Night Hangout with the Bad Diggity Dizzle. I probably do this. I'm not going to be on here too late tonight. We'll see how it goes. What's up, 42nd Street Syndicate? What up, Gaming with Ethan? What up, Bobby Woodruff? Yes, I am doing Skype calls. I'll probably open the Skype up at about 11 o'clock. What's up, Gritty City? Original name. Papa Chulo, Chad Maverick. What's going on? Jared, Cesar Munoz, Stephen Pope, my buddy from across the pond. What's up, Toxic Recon? What is going on, everybody? So, yes, obviously, the big news today, Andrew Luck retiring. Now, I just did a video on this, so check it out if you get a chance. Obviously, talking about the possibility. Now, it is a long shot about Eli Manning becoming an Indianapolis Colt. But if you think about it, it kind of would make sense. Now, not before the season starts, but if both teams get off to a crappy start, if they're both about 1-3, what says they don't make the trade unless the Colts at that point just decide, well, the hell with this. We're going to tank and go after one of the better quarterbacks in the draft. But the Colts are right on the edge of winning this thing. I mean, they were very close last year. And, I mean, Peyton Manning played there, so why not? Eli Manning could go there too. And maybe he could lead them to, at least the playoffs and see what they could do. He's battle-tested. You know what you're going to get from Eli Manning. And I don't think the Colts would have to give up that much. It's not like the Giants are going to look for a couple of second-round picks or anything. We have our quarterback waiting in the wings. Eli Manning is going to be gone next year. So if the Giants can get anything for him, I know that's not what everybody wants to see. And like I said in the video, I'm sure that the ownership wants Eli Manning to retire a Giant. So why wouldn't he? But it's an interesting thing for sure. It is an interesting thing for sure. I've seen that name a couple times. Jake Fromm stinks. I asked Uncle Lou. Uncle Lou's a Georgia Bulldogs fan, and he don't like Jake Fromm. Tua and Justin Herbert, the best quarterbacks in this draft. Jake Fromm is not good. But it is what it is. Who's more sad today? The Yankees had a chance in the ninth, Jared, but, Talkman strikes out, Sanchez strikes out, the base is loaded. Garbage. What's up, Q-Dog? What's up, Danny? What's going on? James Omcar, what is going on? Let's go, champ. I know he has a full no-trade clause. What is going on, Batgirl? A $2 high. Boom! Thank you so much, Batgirl. Dilly, Mr. Baddog. Check your Twitter DMs later. I actually haven't been on Twitter all day, but I definitely will check that when I'm done here, Batgirl. Thank you so much for the super chat. As always, I really appreciate it. You're the best. I have not shaved yet, as you see, Batgirl, but that'll be done tomorrow because it saves me an extra day if I shave before I go back to work. So I usually shave on Sunday, but this is itching the living hell out of me. What up, Dan Soul? What up, Detonator? I don't know if he should demand a trade to the Colts. He won't demand a trade anywhere, but it's possible. Like I said, it would not happen before the season. It's not going to happen before the season. So I think this would happen more in the middle of the year. What's up, DieHardGiantsFan? Gus Gafoo, boomer sooner. Next Sunday night, 7 o'clock, 6:45. I'll be live streaming the Oklahoma Sooners against the Houston, what are they, the Cougars? I don't even know what the hell Houston is. What the hell is Houston? But I will be Oklahoma, Houston. We'll be live streaming the Sooners game, man. It's going to be great to get back to Oklahoma Sooners football. It is crazy news, man. It is crazy news. Don't draft a quarterback from Stanford. Yeah, he's destroying his body. It's too bad because Andrew Luck had a really good year last year, and that guy just can never stay healthy, man. Rough. It's rough, So we'll see what happens. What's up, Chuck Sharts? Can we see Tua in a Colts uniform? I mean, if they want to lose a whole season, they could. I mean, if that's what they want to do, then it's very possible Tua or Herbert goes there. But Tua's another guy that's hurt a lot, so who knows? I mean, we'll see. we'll see what happens. But slob my broccoli Rob, man. Thank you so much for the super chat, my man. Dilly, brother. Really appreciate it. He says, R.I.P. to everyone who drafted Andrew Luck or T.Y. Hilton in their fantasy. God, good point. I have not had my fantasy draft yet. Tomorrow I do the Content Creators League. And next Friday, I do my keeper league with my buddies. So, really appreciate the $5 boom from Slob on my broccoli Rob, man. Thank you so much for the super chat. I saw it, Evan. Yes, I saw the trailer dropped. Luck was booed today. I don't know why they would boo him. That's terrible. That's terrible. It's not good. Maybe the Giants have found their trade part. Well, that's what I did the video on earlier. I just did a video, so check it out if you get a chance. Wentz will retire in 2 years due to he can't stay healthy, JJ. That's for sure, man. Anyone else think what Andrew Luck did was wrong, retiring 2 weeks through the season? I don't know. He should have done this earlier, but I guess it's just he's had this injury the whole preseason. Maybe thought it would get better, but it never did. So who knows? Bada Boom's in the house. Congrats on your Dodgers today. Split the first 2 games. Doesn't really surprise me. Both of these teams are really good. We had a chance in the ninth and blew it. Somebody asked me if I thought Glaber should be awarded home. I was not home, so I did not get a chance to watch the game. I was listening to it on my MLB app. I was over at the in-laws today, so little Baddog and his littler cousin, a little nephew dog, they were watching some cartoon stuff, so I'm not about to stick the baseball game on with 2 toddlers in the house. That's not going to happen because my wife would kill me, but I heard about that. So the umps have screwed the Yankees all year long. It doesn't really surprise me. It does not surprise me, but I will. I'll watch the game tomorrow. They play it on usually about 9 a.m., so I'll watch the game tomorrow morning for sure. Did I see Luck retired? Well, it's in the description of this Hangout, and I just did a video on it. So, yes, I actually did a video on it about an hour ago. So, yes, I did see that. What do you think the rumor is that already people at Giants are treated like that? I don't think that's a rumor. I just did a video on it. Like I said, I did a video on that an hour ago saying, will the Colts come calling for Eli Manning? It's far-fetched, but it makes sense. It makes sense. Not now. But, maybe it does. It's a possibility. I mean, that's the thing. I don't know. But there was always that chatter that, hey, maybe the Giants would trade Eli Manning to Jacksonville was the big one because of Tom Coughlin. Maybe the Giants would trade Eli Manning someplace where he has a chance to win and the team is just really a quarterback away from a chance at the Super Bowl. And Daniel Jones is there, so the Giants are not keeping Eli Manning for another 2 years. This is his last year. You don't draft a quarterback 6th overall and sit him for 2 years. You have to get that quarterback out there while he's on his rookie contract if you're going to win. Because as soon as you have to give the quarterback all that money, all of a sudden you can't build the team around that quarterback that you can when he's on his rookie contract. So that's really when you want to build on your team, when you're not paying your quarterback. So Eli's not going to be back here next year, so if the Giants are offered something that they like, maybe they would listen to it. But at the same time, Eli Manning could say, "Nope, I'm not going. I'm retiring a Giant. I have a full no trade clause." So we'll see. We will see. Welcome to Adrian Alvarez. Thank you for being here, buddy. And Gritty C, thank you for sending him over here. Captain Tribb's coming up with the tighten up. What's up, Prince G? Prince J.G. Yeah, I'm literally shocked. I can't even say your name. Prince G. That's correct, even though it's a J. Prince G. Frail. Yeah, guys. Eli's too old. Well, I mean, everybody says that. He looked good in training camp. Tom Brady and Drew Brees are old too. Phillip Rivers, Ben Roethlisberger. They're all the same age. If Eli Manning has a good offensive line around him, he'd be good. Colts have a damn good offensive line. The Colts have a damn good offensive line. One of the best in the league. So, Darnell, big money, my man. Thank you so much for the super chat, bro. I really appreciate it. Dilly to you, my brother. He says, about to get a bottle of Jack Honey. You want something? I'll take a couple. I'll take a nice glass of that on the rocks if you're offering, Darnell. I appreciate that. A $5 boom boom from my man Darnell, big money. I will. I'll take a nice glass of honey Jack in the Rocks. That stuff is smooth as silk. It's like silk in a glass. What up, yo, bro? What's going on? By the way, anybody new to the channel happen to stumble onto it, man, please make sure you're hitting that subscribe button. I do videos every day. I live stream a lot of games. Haven't done a Hangout in a while, so I figured I would do one tonight because, you know, when I'm doing the games, like I said, I'm blessed, man. The New York Giants, the first 2 games for the New York Giants, I've had, 360 people in each one of those, so it's very difficult to really talk to the chat and call the game. It is really hard to see it all, so I kind of wanted to just come in here and hang out with you guys because I really, really, really appreciate you guys. I mean, as most of you know, I went over 10,000 subscribers this week, and that is that's a big milestone, man. A year ago, I never thought I'd be sitting here right now with over 10,000 subscribers. It was a really good year as far as growing the channel, and I could never do this without you guys. So I really appreciate the hell out of you, and I just kind of wanted to come out here and hang out with you because I haven't done it in a while, and life is crazy when you have a 2-year-old and you're working full time and you're trying to go to the gym and stay in shape. Batgirl's probably not even in here anymore. She always likes the guns, so it's all good. I'm drinking the same as you, but Dr. Pepper. This looks like Dr. Pepper, bada boom. Looks like it. It's dark as hell. I only had 1 beer left. I figured I would drink it tonight. Fans appear to be in disbelief, and some fans wearing Luck jerseys took them off. Wow, didn't know that. I heard they booed them, though. You like the black Yankee jerseys? I don't like them, Slick Nick. What do the Colts do now? I don't know. That's why I did the video on, like I said, check out the video. I just dropped it about an hour ago. Could they come calling for Eli Manning? If you had to bet a cup of coffee, would you say Gettleman and Israel Soroka? I don't know, Clocks. That's the thing. It is a possibility that Eli Manning ends up with Indianapolis. But again, Eli Manning is the guy that makes this happen. He could say, no, I'm retiring a Giant. I mean, I want to see Eli retire a Giant. I don't want him to go to the Colts. I don't want him to wear a Colts uniform. I don't want Eli Manning to wear any other uniform. But this is the thing. If Eli Manning does plan on playing beyond this year, knowing that the Giants are not going to sign him back, and if they do, it would be in a backup capacity, Eli Manning's not going to want to come back here as a backup and back up Daniel Jones. So if Eli Manning plans on playing in a different spot next year, why wouldn't he accept the trade? Oh, the back girl is here with a $2. Boom, boom, bam, 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 bam for the back girl. There you go. The gunshot. Appreciate it, Batgirl. Dilly. Still on vacation, Batgirl. Batgirl was in Yang Bay Falls in Vietnam. It's quite the extravagant vacation. My vacations consist of going up north for about 20 miles up to Lake George and sleeping in a hotel. That's what Bad Dog's vacations consist of for like 2 days. Paxton doesn't think. Paxton was great yesterday, L.A. Lou. Amazing. That was the best game I've seen him pitch. He had everything working yesterday, Lou. Everything. He had his fastball was upper 90s, 96 all night, 97, 98 consistently, up in the zone with that high fastball. Best pitch in baseball, under the hands. The slider was nasty. He kept the breaking ball down. It was great. Oh, flight was delayed, ready to fly home. Sorry to hear that, Batgirl. I hope your vacation was great. Hawaii's up 7-0 on Arizona. Danny, thank you, my man, Danny G. God, what was your name before? Oh, my God, it's been so long. Oh, my God, what was Danny's name before? Thank you so much for the $2. Boom for my boy, Danny G. I've known Danny G on YouTube since he was like 10, and now he's a man. It's the strangest thing. When I came on YouTube in 2008, right? This was 11 years ago. Danny G was like 10 years old. I mean, he was a kid. Like he was in 5th grade. Now he's a man. Like I saw him in a stream. I was a while ago. He was drinking a beer. That's how I know I'm getting old. When Danny G is drinking a beer on stream, I know I'm really getting old. That was crazy. So shout out to you, Danny. I appreciate you, my man. I've known him for a long time. He's a great kid. Big time, Warriors fan. He's been a Warriors fan. He did not jump in it because you go back to 2008. I don't know if he has any of his videos. He used to have the Warriors stuff up on his wall back in 2008. He's not a bandwagon fan. He's a Niners fan, San Francisco Giants fan and a Warriors fan. So he's been there. He's true blue San Francisco. So, Golding, thank you. I could not get. See, Danny, that's what happens when you get old. You forget things. What's up, King Envy? What's up, Udiak? What up, Joseph Garino? Andrew Luck coming back to the Cowboys. I don't know why he would go to the Cowboys, though. Why would he go to the Cowboys? Oh, 2009. Okay. Like I said, I knew you were young. Jeremy Bramlett, how you doing, my man? Thank you for joining the stream, buddy. Appreciate it. Duke Bothers, a couple Cowboy fans back-to-back right there. Life is good, Jeremy. Living a dream one nightmare at a time. That's what they say. Duke Boomer. Duke, next Sunday night, September 1st, Sooners, Houston. I'll be live streaming it. Hope to see you there. We need you in the Oklahoma streams. You know when you're there, we win. We need you, Duke. Little Duke, right around the corner. About a month away? Duke? Your son coming? October? I thought you said you said your son was coming in October. Chris Devers is getting married in October. October's a big month for my Cowboy fan buddies on YouTube. You my dude, Duke Bothers. How can I be the dude when you the dude? Duke Bothers is the man. Jeremy Bramlett is the man. Longhorn's going to... You know what, Jeremy? That's the one game on the schedule where... That's like our one really tough opponent. That Texas OU game is going to be a good one. And it could end up just like it was last year. Whoever wins that game between Texas and OU, you know Texas and OU most likely are going to end up playing again for the Big 12 championship. So you can have them both split. But you have a son coming September 24th? I did not know. A new one? I didn't know that. Congratulations, my man. I know Duke Bothers has a son coming. How long's Paxton been in the rotation? The whole year, L.A. Lou. The whole year. Well, congratulations, Jeremy. I had no idea. That is awesome. Is that your first one, or you have other children? I see the pic with I did see that picture. I tweeted it out. It was crazy. I had to drop Andrew Luck down rolling with Dak as my starter. I know people that had to take him is because your second son. They're the best. They're the best. My son is the unbelievable. October 16th. Oh, she is ready. Oh, I thought it was a boy for some reason. Okay, so you're having a girl. Jeremy's having his second boy. Yes, I did hear about Luck. Like I said, I dropped the video on it about an hour ago. Are you going to go to bed? All right, Adrian, have a great night. Thank you for swinging by, man. I hope to see you in more live streams in the future. EDP's number one fan does not like Dak Prescott. Spell the word wrong, by the way. You got to spell that word correctly if we're gonna type that. Andrew Luck just said he was worn down physically and mentally from the NFL. He's had a leg injury all preseason. I can't do anything. I can't hear anything you're saying because my stream won't load at all. The internet sucks. I'm sorry to hear that, Duke. I don't know what the hell is going on over there. I do. I have a lot of YouTube sons like William Watson. Yes. Gangrene David. A lot of them. I will open up the lines in a little bit, yes. You still going to buy my son an Elliott jersey? What if you don't end up on the Cowboy? He turned the deal down, Jeremy. He turned the deal down. What the hell is he doing? What if Zeke ain't even a Cowboy anymore? Tim Mathis, you and Jeremy Bramlett, those are my long-haul truck drivers right there. Those are my trucker buddies right there. Tim Mathis, what's going on? Little Baddog is getting bigger every day. I'll watch tomorrow, though. Much love to you. Hope to catch you live again when my internet is better. Next Sunday, Duke. Sunday. Well, I'll be live Thursday for the Giants Patriots, but you're going to be here next Sunday, for the Sooners and Houston. Hey, Bad Dog. Yeah, it does suck here. But, Barbowski, my man, thank you so much for the $10 super chat, brother. Really appreciate that, my man. Dilly, he says, hey, bud, what unit on the Giants do you think be the most impressive this year? I got the D-line. Lawrence, Hill, and Tomlinson will surprise people. Will help them. Linebackers, oh, yeah, Yanks got robbed today. Thank you so much for the $10. Boom! From my man Barbowski. Okay, the two things. I think the offensive line is going to be the most impressive. I think that offensive line with Saquon Barkley is going to really be a great unit. Will Hernandez does have to clean up the game. He was really bad on Thursday. But I definitely think that that offensive line could be the key to our success. I hope that defensive line does make plays because we are going to need it if we're going to win games. We have got to close out games on defense. We did not do that last year. We have got to do that this year. So I hope that happens, Barboski. I have heard that the Yankees got robbed today. I was not home. I was actually at my mother-in-law's house, little Baddog and little nephew dog. And like I said, when you have two toddlers, they're watching their cartoons or whatever. I can't go in there and just change the channel on two kids. I'm not going to have two kids screaming. So I was listening to it on the MLB app, and I don't know what happened at home plate. I did not see it. I will watch it tomorrow morning. They'll replay it at 9 a.m. on Yes. So I'll watch it tomorrow morning. But I did hear that they got robbed. I heard Glaber should have been awarded home plate. So I don't know what happened there. What's up, Chris Redmond? What's going on, my man? Yeah, 61 people in here. Give my boys some likes. Yeah, hit that like button, guys. Got to bang that thumbs up button. Let's go. Batgirl, thank you so much for this. I love Batgirl. Dilly, I really appreciate the super chat. She says, nobody is crying for the Yankees. Go Sox. A $2 holla. I can't even do it. $2 holla. Boom! From Batgirl. You should be a Yankee. You would make such a great Yankee fan, Batgirl. You'd make such a great Yankee fan. But hey, Dodgers and Yankees could be the fall classic. I wanted to stream all of those games. I'm not going to be able to stream a day. Well, I did stream one with the sports reaction last night. I streamed them with him. But I wanted to do it today. And like I said, I had to get my son out of the house. My son had been cooped up for like a week. So we had to get him out of here and let him go run around and hang out with his cousin today. So I like I said, I listened to it. And then tomorrow, I got the Content Creators Fantasy League on the Sports Tree, so I don't know when that's going to be done. We're starting that at 4. The Giants. The Yankees game is at 7, so that's going to be tough. I don't know, man. Said Dodgers uniforms on today. I have to watch it. I hear that was a pretty controversial play. All I know is the Yankees still had a chance because Tauchman and Sanchez both came up with the bases loaded, and Tauchman struck out with 1 out, and then Sanchez struck out. So, all right, Mike. Oh, my God. Batgirl, thank you. Wow. Batgirl, you are the best. Thank you so much for the super chat. Dilly, my good lady. A $50 house. That deserves the double boom, right? Right? Boom! You can't even see the left arm. Boom! Bam, 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 bam! Thank you so much, Batgirl. She says, Boston strong. Now, I'll tell you what. After what happened there, I understand Boston strong. I get it. But I really, really, really appreciate you, Batgirl. You've been absolutely phenomenal in these streams. And everybody streams. So the sports community is very gracious. Grateful, rather. So thank you very much. Really appreciate it. $3 holla, boom, from Man New York for Life 12. Dilly, my good man. He says, can't wait to have kids with a light-skinned woman. There you go. Kids are the best. They really are. They change you. But they change you for the better. They really do. Yeah, Gritty says, his body's 43 years young. There you go. I got to get back in shape, man. My arms are falling apart. But there it is. Luck has to pay back $12 million to retail. I don't think that's gonna bother him. Luck made a lot of money. But you know what, Jeremy? I get it. I think Andrew Luck, he has kids and a family, right? So you want to enjoy your kids and your family. You don't want to be crippled when you're done playing football. He's made a lot of money. It's probably gonna happen. Crazy Jansen saved it, only got to watch the first 4 innings, game 1, but that's a blessing. And then mid-6, game 2, full for game 3. Yeah, I've seen him. But I watched the first, like I said, I streamed it last night with my buddy. And then I listened to it today, and I will watch the game tomorrow. Because I can't imagine that Content Creators Fantasy League is going to go over a lot more than 3 hours. So... What's up, Eric? How you doing, my man? Thank you for joining the stream, brother. I appreciate it. I need a bad dog boot camp. I'm too skinny. I was really skinny when I was a kid. Really skinny. I was 140 pounds when I graduated. You know, so it is what it is. I was 140 pounds and I graduated high school. I was 6 foot tall. I weighed nothing. I couldn't gain any weight. And then, I gained a lot of weight when I was about 25 because my metabolism slowed way down. I lost a lot of weight, gained it back, got in the gym, ate like crap. That's why I always plug my sponsor, TotalFit Water, up there. I've told you guys this story. I was heavy. I ate a lot of bad food. And I said, I work out, so it don't matter. And I was like 230 pounds. And I remember looking at my belt loop, and there was only 2 loops. And I said, this has to change. And I tell you all the time, there's a video of me from March of 2018. My face is fatter. And I started drinking a lot of water because I'm like, you know what? I need to put more water. It fills me up. I'm not as hungry. I was able to diet. I lost a lot of weight. I started working out. But I gained a weight, and I transformed my weight into what you see today. So I'm a solid 204 now. Bring the pretzels back? I know. I got to bring the pretzels back. You're 6'2", 155. I love Batgirl's avatar. Yvonne Craig. Wow, I had many adolescent Woody because of her. Yeah. You buy me some razors? I appreciate you. Yeah. Like I said, this is going tonight, Jeremy. Or tomorrow. It'll go tomorrow. It's itching me. I hate this. I didn't have time to do it today. I went to the bank. I went to the gym. I went to my in-laws. I just got home. Did the video and doing the live stream now. So I haven't had a chance to. I've never had boiled peanuts, Bada Boom. I've never had boiled peanuts. I heard that they're really good. That's a southern thing. Like, I would love to try some. But luck is crying in the press. I can understand. Yeah, Rolled Golds. They were my sponsor last year. I'm like, oh, man. People say calm down. It's just preseason, but don't say Jones hasn't played with Saquon. Exactly, Carlos. Exactly. Well, he has played with Golden Tate. Golden Tate has played. Pretty sure Daniel Jones played with Golden Tate. Maybe Golden Tate was off the field by the time Jones got in there. But, it is what it is. 5'9", 205. Nice. I'm 5'10", 225, exercise every day and eat that clean food. There you go. That's exactly how you do it. Diet's everything. EDP's #1 fan. It is everything. I never opened that up. I never even opened that up. You didn't want Daniel Jones? Look at him now. Hey, I explained that ad nauseum. The whole Daniel Jones thing, ad nauseum. Went from 250 down to 228. There you go. That's how you do it, guys. That's how you do it. See, clean. It's good to hear all that stuff. Giants going to be surprised this year. I said at first. Jeremy, it's funny. I think a lot of guys outside. Well, I shouldn't say this. It seems like as many guys outside of the Giants fan base are as excited as, or believe that's, as many guys in the Giants fan base that we're going to be better than a lot of us think we are. Like, I think we'll be 7-9, but I know L.A. Lewis said he thinks we're going to go 10-6. I know that, you think that we're going to do a lot better. And then you got guys like Sean from the Sports Critic who says we're going 3-13 and he's on crack. Giants are not going 3-13. Number one, we were 5-11 last year, and we had a brutal schedule. Brutal those first 8 games. A very tough schedule. And we're a much better team this year than we were last year. I don't give a damn that Odell Beckham's not there. We have a much easier schedule as well. So 3-13 not going to happen. We're not going 11. We're not going 11-5. We're not going 13-3. But we're not going 3-13. Jeremy, I hope you're right. If we only won 2 games all year, Jeremy, I wish it was 2 against the Eagles. 2 against the Eagles. What up, Delano? How you doing, my man? Oh, that's the whole thing, Jeremy. I wish. Yeah, we're not going 3-13 away. Giants can go 10-6. It's possible. We have to play really well. That's all. We got to play really well, and they got to gel quick. A lot of new faces on this team. They'd have to gel really, really, really quick. If they're going to do that. There's a motivational video about Daniel Jones proving people wrong. You and Entertainer are in it. It says people that are cheering for Daniel Jones now with your reactions. Whose video is this? Whose video is this, Gritty City? I don't know this video. Because, again, I would like credit for it since people keep pirating my videos, and I'm not allowed to do that. I'm not allowed to steal other people's copyrighted material. So I would like to know who the hell's stealing my stuff again. You don't happen to Discord football TTC? I have no idea. I have no clue. Check Twitter. I'll have to check Twitter. If we go 5-11 and we get a top 5 pick, do we Chase Young or Jerry Jeudy? I don't think we're taking Jerry Jeudy top 5. I think we would trade back for a wide receiver at that point. I think that's what you'd have to do. Now, I have to really watch college football this year, Carlos, because I don't know the guys that are coming out. You know, I don't know everybody that's draft eligible. So, clearly you can see all other people's content since their jacket. Yeah, I know. We haven't seen Saquon yet this year. Imagine how much better the team would be if he and Danny are exactly, Batgirl. Exactly. Sleeta is a stick. He's a thin guy. Trade Zeke for Barkley? No, thank you. No, thanks. We're good here, Jeremy. We're good with Barkley. We're good with Barkley. It's on Big Blue Wrecking Cruise. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, shout out to Andy Reid. This is not really shocking, all the injuries he had to deal with. I don't think it's shocking that he retired, Tony G. I think it's the timing of it. You know what I mean? I think it's the timing of his retirement that's more shocking than anything else. You know? Yeah. The highlight of Friday's Dodgers game was that a fan wearing a Red Sox jersey was there talking shit to Yankee fans, got kicked out. Both Yankees and Dodgers fans were cheering. It's because the Dodgers don't like them either, and they shouldn't. What were your initial thoughts about the Luck retirement? I got home, and I saw it really quick, and I was like, wow, I can't believe that just happened. That's why I made the video, because it's crazy. Zeke in New York oh my God, you're not lying, Backer. That's a great point. Zeke could have never survived in New York. I really appreciate that, Jeremy. Thank you for swinging by, my good man. Have a great evening, and I hope to see you in future streams, my man, because it's football season, and I'm going to be around screaming at my Giants, man. Week 1, we play each other. And I hope to see you there, brother. Have a great night. And, again, congratulations on your son coming in about a month, man. That is awesome. That is awesome. Colts need to move fast on Eli. See, I said the same thing. It is possible. It's not probable, but it is possible. It is possible. Giant running backs who are going to keep and who are going to get. I don't know. I don't think the Giants have really made any cuts yet. So it's hard to say. It's hard to say what's going on with that. I'm not really sure. Yes, Eli can definitely waive the no trade. That's the thing. I mean, they could bench him too. So it's a good point. It's a good point. That's what happens when your video goes crazy viral. Yeah. Well, it would have been nice if Entertainer and I would have got some credit. We didn't. It's just a couple loudmouth Italians screaming at the TV. That's all it is. Nobody knows who the hell we are. Oh, Damari Scott got cut. Yeah, that I did see. Zeke about to ruin his own career. Agreed. Dildo deck. Bends the knees. If Eli is smart, he would go to the Colts for a playoff. Hey, I agree. Like I said, that's why I made the video. I do think Simonson will be cut. I do. I think Simonson's gone. I think you're going to see CJ, Conrad, Red Ellison, and obviously Evan Engram will be our tight ends. Thoughts on Colts fans booing Luck? That's classless. He's done a lot for that organization. How are you going to boo the guy? The guy is beat up physically and mentally. Would you rather him be there and be injured and not have any heart in the game and just sit on the bench? If you had your own show on TV, who would you like to have as a debate partner? You could choose anyone currently out there debating on TV. Oh, Stephen A. Smith. I would tear Stephen A. Smith's, either him or Max Kellerman, because I would love to tear both of them a new asshole. I can't stand either one of them. Well, actually, Stephen A. Smith is kind of entertaining. I can give him that. I love when he trolls the Cowboys. Max Kellerman is a douche waffle, and that's a guy I would love to tear up on a daily basis. That'd be pretty fun. Or Skip Bayless, Skip Brainless, as I call him, is another one. You know, there's a lot of clowns over there, Batgirl. You know the usual cast of clowns. Full send for the boys. Nice. Colts and Super Bowl contenders are 6-10 at best. That's why they might have to go after Eli Manning. I forgot what the hell that means. What is a full send for the boy? Finish my beer? I had one drink. I had one sip left there. EDP's number one fan. But there you go. There it is. That's the full send. I had one sip. I had one sip left. It's gone. They are very invalid occasionally. Max is just stupid. Full send. Full send. Baker Mayfield is looking like an 80s serial killer with the mustache. Baker Mayfield looks like a mouse to me. I don't know why. Looks like a mouse. I love this high-rise apartment in Manhattan. This is usually where I do the Saturday Night Live hangouts. We hang out in Manhattan. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. He sent it. Oh, my God, I did. It's a long shot. And this most likely will not happen. But if the Colts are over the second-round pick, oh, yeah. That's the thing, Die Hard Giants fan. It makes sense because Eli's not going to be back here. And if Eli plans on playing past this year, he's obviously not going to retire a New York Giant unless he feels like backing up Daniel Jones for the end of his career. So it makes sense for him to go to a place like Indianapolis, who is a playoff contender, and with a solid quarterback and a great offensive line that they have, that he could be there. I would definitely take a second-round pick for Eli Manning. I would. I want him to retire a Giant. But if he plans on playing next year, he's not going to retire a Giant. We drafted Daniel Jones because he's going to be the quarterback of our future. You get a second-round pick for Eli Manning from the Colts, I think you have to take it. I think you have to take it because I cannot think that the New York Giants feel like they're Super Bowl contenders this year. I know Dave Gettleman says they're not rebuilding, they're building, but I think that you've built with Daniel Jones. Get him a year's experience. Take that extra pick. That's kind of how I feel about it. I'm proud. I'm thinking about it. I'm probably not going to do that tonight, Glossy Head, because when I open up the lines, I can't talk to the chat. I'm only talking to one person. That's the one thing I don't like about that. So actually, I'm going to get this off of here because that's the thing. I want to hang out with the chat tonight. I will do a call-in show eventually, but when I'm on the show with somebody, I can't. When I'm on the Skype, I can't talk to anybody but the person on Skype. Stand up, entertainer! What is going on? Entertainer in the house bends the knees. Yankees got robbed. I heard this, Terry. I heard. I have to watch it back. I was listening to it today, so I don't know what the hell happened. I was not home. Said I was at the in-laws. Little Baddog was there. Little Baddog's little cousin was there. They're watching something on TV. I'm not about to go in there and change the television on two toddlers and have them screaming. I'm not even worried about them screaming, but my wife screaming at me would not be good. So I had to listen to it on the MLB app, and I couldn't hear everything that was going on. I will watch the replay tomorrow, though, because I want to see what the hell happened. Tom Brady quit after he hurt his knee. He's sporting sick rings. What about Manning and Rodgers? This is really getting right here. These fans have every right to boo that man. Oh, I see. Well, number one, Micah, Tom Brady did not have 6 rings when he hurt his knee back in 2008. And Tom Brady was pretty much in the prime of his career in 2008, as is Andrew Luck. But Tom Brady had one injury. Andrew Luck has had multiple injuries. Multiple. Do you think the Colts get Oxman? No, I think that would be not good for the Colts to go after him. He's coming off a serious leg injury. And his contract is bad. I don't think the Colts want to take on his contract. His contract is awful. It's a lot of money on that contract. I don't think the Colts want to take that. That's why Eli Manning is the solution there. Eli Manning's got 1 year. If Eli Manning doesn't work out there, you can move on from Eli Manning. If Eli Manning does work out there and you want to extend him for a year or two, this is the thing. If the Colts went after Eli Manning and Eli Manning played well there and they were 11-5, the Colts could still somehow get a quarterback in this year's draft, or maybe Eli Manning goes there and doesn't play well. Say the Colts end up 7-9 and they decide to go after a Justin Herbert in the draft, right? They'd have to trade up, obviously, but it's something they could explore. Getting a quarterback in the draft and having Eli Manning start there, who the hell knows? Who knows? It would be very interesting, though, to see Eli Manning go to Indianapolis since Peyton played there. Can you guys imagine this? This would be a hell of a story. A hell of a story. Imagine Eli Manning gets traded to the Colts and wins his 3rd Super Bowl with Indianapolis, Peyton's former team, and ends up with more Super Bowl championships than Peyton. What kind of storyline finish would that be for Eli Manning? I mean, that's as far-fetched as him getting traded there. But can you imagine if something like that happened? That would be crazy. That would be crazy. That would be insane if that happened. Right? I agree, Tana. It's funny. I saw your video, and I put the same exact video out maybe 20 minutes before you did yours. Obviously, you did not see mine. And I just thought it was funny that we pretty much did this same exact video. I just sat there and go, great minds think alike. This is why I love the entertainer talking sports, because great minds think exactly alike. And we thought exactly alike on that. The same damn video came out 20 minutes apart because he wasn't home, because he was working. But that was funny. I saw that. I go, damn. I said, it's the same exact thing. We both thought the same thing when we saw Luck retired. Hey, they could go after Eli Manning. It's crazy. It's crazy. But it is that'd be an amazing story if that happened. Sorry, Bobby. I want to hang out in my chat. I got 90 people in here, right? And I appreciate each and every one of the people that are in here. So if I go Skype, I'm talking to one person and ignoring the entire chat. I will do a different day where I just do Skype call-ins. But that's one thing. That's the one thing I hate about that more than anything is I can't talk to everybody in the chat because I like to. There's one of my favorite names, Goncalo Jose Diego Santos Goncalo. I don't have DWG here to do his Al Pacino today. Eli has that trade clause, so much of that. Yeah, no, I agree, Barboska. I agree. But like I said, if Eli Manning, if he plans on playing next season and not retiring a Giant, then what's the big deal? He's going to a contender, right? He's not going to a bad team. So if he plans on playing next season, maybe he would accept the trade there. Peyton played there. Maybe he would accept the trade there. Hello, I'm new. Congrats, Andrew. Luck, enjoy yourself. What's up, FRX Dispatch Gaming? Appreciate you swinging by, my man. Appreciate you. Next season makes more sense. Yeah, I mean, I agree, but again, if the Giants are planning on moving on from Eli at some point this season to Daniel Jones, why not? Dodgers don't cheat. Dodgers win. Well, the Dodgers can't cheat. The umpires might have sucked. Eli is the most talked guy right now. He definitely could be. Yeah, I don't know why they would do that. I don't know. Okay, Bobby. Well, you did. Yep. A lot of people helped me on the 24-hour stream. A lot of people did. A lot of people helped me on that. The entertainer helped me on that. He was live. Philly 500 was live with me. Kid Blue was live. Uncle Lou was live with me. Gangrene David was live with me. A lot of people called in that day. My man DWG was here with me. A lot of people helped me get through that. I appreciate each and every one of them. Colts would love to have him. I'm sure they would. I appreciate you subbing up the channel, Dispatch Gaming. Thank you very much, my man. Much appreciated. I do a lot of live streams. I'm mostly calling football games and stuff, but my friend, my man, the entertainer talking sports, you can sub him up too. We do a talk show together we're Giants fans, but We plan on doing that twice a week during the season, streaming a lot of games. I also stream a lot of college football, Oklahoma Sooner stuff, and everything else. But it is what it is. Giants have been disrespectful to Eli the last couple of years. I don't know. The Geno Smith thing was disrespectful, but, isn't Peyton a coach of Indy, sort of? Imagine the promotions they would have coming up. That would be amazing. I don't know where Peyton is right now, but it would be amazing if he was in that front office with Indy and Eli went to play for him. I mean, it is possible. It's not probable, excuse me, but it is possible. Sports community on YouTube is definitely growing. Yeah, it's good to see. It's good to see. It's about time. It's an underrated community on YouTube. Chris, for trivia, bring in Baddog and Kid Blue. 29 years old is still very young, but understand that. Yeah, he's been banged up. Unless Mara says, Eli, I'm done with you and the Colts want you. So, like Baddog says, peace. Yeah, it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. I appreciate you, Entertainer. I appreciate you. No team values Eli like Giants fans. Well, I mean, we do appreciate Eli and value him. He's meant a lot to this franchise. We'll do live commentating. It's awesome to see you guys. It sounds awesome, Dispatch Gaming. Appreciate that, my man. Appreciate you, brother. Yeah, you'll enjoy it. We have a lot of fun on our live streams, man. We really do. We really do. Yeah, he changed it, Swag Waffles, because I told him it said like Baddog's fading hairline. I said, it was something my hairline. I said, I have a non-existing hairline, and he changed it. Probably one of Cushman's many accounts that he has. I have crippling depression. Well, I am sorry to hear that, Jared. I've been there with that. So all I can tell you to cope with that is focus on the positive things in your life. That's the only thing you can really do. Focus on your positives. Daniel mother effing Jones. Well, hey. Like I said, I've discussed it ad nauseum, so I'm not discussing it anymore. I'm not discussing it anymore. Aphiz, what is going on, my man? Miller hurt too now. Which Miller? Spirits. Which Miller got hurt? Lamar Miller? I think Lamar Miller got hurt, right? Lamar Miller? Oops. Lamar Miller got hurt? Your last vid had me thinking of the possibility. No, I know, Tog. It is far-fetched, but it is possible. You know what I mean? Do Buffalo, New York Walmarts accept returns on broken and split tables with receipt? I have no idea. I don't live near Buffalo. I do live in upstate New York, but I am all the way across the state from Buffalo. Buffalo is about a 5-hour drive from me. Lamar Miller, yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, that's what I thought. He torn his ACL. Oh, jeez. He's been a guy that can't stay healthy either. I just finished watching a slop fest between McCain's and Gators. Yeah, someone asked me if I was doing it. I think my man Tin Man Boo asked me if I was doing it. I knew I wasn't going to be home. I'd be so glad to clear Eli out some dimes. Now, I know a lot of people would be. But you doing, Baddog is a man dog because he knows the Giants still stink. My boy Philly 500 is here. Philly 500, this is the beer on tap tonight. Philly 500, Zingu Black. Zingu Black. Jones is a real deal. Starting week 1 against Cowboys. A lot of people want that to happen. Foiler lives. A lot of people want that to happen. Seriously. A lot of people want it to happen. I'm not one of them. Listen, I'm fine whatever the Giants do. I am extremely glad that Daniel Jones is playing the way he's played. People are going to hate on him. It is what it is. People are going to hate on Daniel Jones if they want to. People are all saying, hey, it's just preseason. It's just preseason. Thank you, Scottzilla. I appreciate that, my good man. What's going on, Scotty? It's just preseason. But the same people aren't saying, hey, it's just preseason, that Dwayne Haskins is completing half of his passes, that Kyler Murray looked terrible the other week against Oakland. I don't know if they played this week yet. I don't know what the hell the NFL schedule is, so I don't know if they played today or not. But, you know, it is what it is. So, I don't know. I'd rather Daniel Jones be 25 out of 30 for 369 yards and 2 touchdowns than completing half his passes with a couple of interceptions and have Kyler Murray, you know, going 3 for 8 against Oakland. So I'd much rather have him doing that because Dwayne Haskins is playing against backups. So he's not doing well. But people are like, it's just preseason. So no matter how good or bad you do, it's just preseason. Daniel Jones has looked very good. It's very encouraging. Does that translate into the regular season? Who knows? People say, do you remember Nate Peterman look good? No, I don't remember Nate Peterman ever being 25 out of 30 in the preseason for 369 yards and 2 touchdowns. No, I don't. Yeah, they did. They hyped Josh Allen against the Dolphins. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they got to do that because it's a knock on Daniel Jones. That's all. That's all. Murray did look good. Okay, I did see Murray today. You know. Yeah, Philly's kids whack him with the bat because they're Giants fans. Dimes has control the huddle. I love his composure. Yes, he has great control. All right, Gregory, have a great night, my man. Take care, my good man. Yeah, Daniel Jones, when he got blindsided because Nate Solder missed a block and he came right back and threw that dime to Darius Slayton, who made an amazing catch. That's how you know he's got poise. Goes through his progressions, great ball placement. I'm watching 48 Hours is on right now. I freaking love that movie. Buffalo Tings. There you go. What were his numbers? What were his numbers in the preseason? I would love to see his numbers in the preseason. Thank you so much for the super chat, Batgirl. I really appreciate it. Dilly, she says, stand up, King Dingbat. Stand up, King Dingbat here. Thank you so much for the $2. Boom! From Batgirl. How are you, Philly? Boom. I got Moss entertainer. Eli looks sharp. I don't have Moss. I do have guns, though. Daniel Jones is fire. Samuel Jackson in the house. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Baker 10 out of 26, 72 yards and a pick. Yes, he did not do well. He should have shut his mouth about Danny Dimes. Should have shut his mouth. Yeah. Philly 500 deserves a good whooping now and again. His kids, normally the parent has to keep the kids in order. The kids got to keep Philly in order. The kids got to keep Philly in order. That's the way that goes over there. His kids got to keep him in order, for sure, man, for sure. So it is what it is. Look at that skyline behind me. It's a gorgeous night here in Manhattan. Gorgeous. Philly's all about the humor. Love him. He has moss growing on his face, though. He says, "Wife, Philly 500." As you can see, I also have the facial moss I can grow like nobody's business. This is like 3 days of growth on my face. Thank you, Jared. Appreciate that. It's ridiculous. I do have my high-rise penthouse, Poppy Chulo. I got it. How you doing, puppy? I was watching the Packers-Raiders briefly while I was out eating and saw Nathan Peterman. Baker talking smack before the season. That's a great way to ask for bad karma. He had bad karma the other day. Yesterday. Yep, heard that, Jaden. Heard that. No one beats the entertainer's chest moss. Yes, I don't have no chest moss. My torso is pretty much clean of the moss. My torso is pretty clean. That's the Irish part of me. The face, the arms are hairy. My legs, it's nuts. My eyebrows, all that stuff. That's the Italian part. But the torso's not hairy, which is why I got to keep my abs in order. That's why we got to get 6 of them again, not 5 like we have now. But I got 4 good ones, and then the bottom 2 just aren't there anymore. So we really gotta stop drinking this damn beer and drink all my damn TotalFit water. That's what I gotta start doing. What's up, Psycho Steve? What's going on? Carlos, it could be pretty scary. CD Lamb, we could get him too. I see Daniel Jones take it seriously and taking a long run similar to Jerry Rice. Honing his craft along the way, indeed. Philly 500's part. Nah, Philly 500 don't like that because demons get them. Nate Peterman, 2018, 431, 82 yards. Yeah, but I would like to see the film on him. Numbers can be deceiving. Dwayne Haskins also had great numbers at Ohio State. Watch the film on him. Most of them are checkdowns. I want to see Nate Peterman's mechanics, progressions, and ball placement in the preseason. That's what I want to see. That's what I'd want to see. Hey, Esteban, how you doing? YouTube just signed me up for a second. NASA's got it. NASA. I drink a lot of toilet water, but yeah, that's good for EDP's number one thing. You should definitely drink toilet water now and again, like a cat or a dog. Yep. Philly 500 is a walking conspiracy. Well, I was a ghost last night. I kept walking right through Rich. We were doing the Dodgers game together. I'd come into the screen. I'd go right through him. I'm a ghost. I told him I'm the one that picked Philly 500 up and threw him across the garage that night. He just doesn't know it. That's for the Baddog song. The Phillies Ace is in the house? Where? Oh, the Phillies Ace is in the house. There he is. Stella! No, because it's late already. Phillies Ace. I'm probably only going to be on here for another maybe half hour, 45 minutes. I just wanted to hang out with the chat tonight. And as I told some other guys that were asking, I'm not going to do them tonight. I will set up a different night where I do take the calls, but because I wanted to do just a hangout, I can't talk to everybody in the chat when I got one person on Skype. You know, I'm so focused on that for 10 minutes that I'm not paying attention to the chat. So, like I said, because I hit 10,000 subscribers, I just kind of wanted to come out and just thank everybody because I really appreciate it. And during the football season, when we're doing football games, I'm blessed that these football streams have gotten really big. Between calling the game and having 350 people in the chat, it's really hard to get everybody. So this is just a nice little hangout. I used to do these last year, too. I used to do them on a Friday night. I'd hang out for a couple hours at the chat and just shoot the shit and talk about whatever. Just kind of relaxing on a Saturday or Friday night. Thank you, Samuel. I appreciate that. Batgirl, thank you so much for the super chat. Dilly, my good lady. Okay, time for me to fly the friendly skies by all. Batgirl, thank you so much for everything. I really appreciate it. A $2 hallelujah boom for the Batgirl. One more time for Batgirl. Bam, 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 bam. There you go. Safe travels, Batgirl. And we will see you when you're back in Russia. I'm pretty sure that's where she said she was from. So Batgirl is going to fly away. Well, I appreciate you. Batgirl's the best. Speaking of one of the best, where is Jedi? She's one of the best too. One of the best. Batgirl needs a side chick. Sidekick. She has a side chick. Jedi is her side chick. Shouldn't Manning start the season? They have the Giants messed up. Yeah, Steven. No, that's my video about Eli going to the Indianapolis is more so if the Giants are struggling at the beginning of the year and Indianapolis is like 1-3, 2-2. You know, then they make the trade a quarter of the way through the season, not to begin the season. But you never know. The Giants may do it. We'll see. Thank you, Philly 500. I appreciate that, my good man. Much appreciated. Oh, Darnell, big money. Thank you so much. For the $2 boom, dilly. I wish I had a Honey Jack to dilly with. He says this Jack Honey is good, dog. Where's our boy Joe Lutz? He loves the Jack Honey. I know that is. I'm telling you, Darnell. I told you that is silk in a glass. Honey Jack is dangerous. That stuff is so good. I don't know. I got a lot of new people in here, right? So I'm gonna tell you a funny story about me. And I've told this in the Talking Nonsense stream with Chris, but I know there's a lot of new people here. So tell you a story about Honey Jack, Darnell, and everybody else. This is pretty funny. So I'm at a wedding. My wife's cousin's getting married. And, you know, I'm drinking all day. I'm drinking Captain and Coke, right? And I'm having a good time. The wedding party, like the groomsmen love me. These guys are all from out of state. They were from like down south Virginia. So we had a ball for like a weekend. We did nothing but drink, us guys. So I'm drinking with them. And then near the end of the night, they open up this liquor bar where you can have all the liquor you want. It's nothing, it costs nothing. And I remember that was the first time I had a taste of Honey Jack. So I'm just drinking. I'm like, oh my God, this is so good. So I'm drinking Honey Jack. I am ripped. Right? I'm drunk as hell. I get home. Like I get in the car. I mean, I'm not driving. My mother-in-law is driving. And I'm in the car and I got to pee. And unlike Entertainer, I don't have a bottle where I can pee in it. So I got to hold it. I got to hold this the whole time on the way home. It's about a 20-minute drive. So I get home. I'm stumbling around to go downstairs. I get in the bathroom, right? I start going to bed, and you guys get this. When you're drinking, you stand up, you put your hand on the wall to kind of brace yourself and balance yourself. And I'm going. And I hear nothing hitting the toilet. Nothing. And I'm sitting there going, where in the hell is this going? And wouldn't you know it, my shirt was in the way. So I was hitting my shirt. And it got all over my damn pants, and I peed all over myself. And my wife thought that was the funniest thing ever. She's like, oh, you peed your pants. I said, I didn't pee in my pants. I peed on my pants. It's not the first time I peed on myself, and it probably won't be the last. But that Honey Jack messed me up so bad, I didn't even know where the hell I was, Darnell. That's one thing I never forget about. That's the first time I ever had it. It's horrible. Horrible stuff. You did it at work, Buffalo Tigs. That's even worse. At least I was home. But what's up, Slurpee? How you doing? But that happened. The Honey Jack is amazing, though. That was such good stuff. Well, it's not really embarrassing. I was home, Jared. I was home. My wife thought it was hilarious. This is before we had a little Baddog, too. This is probably 6 years ago. But it was from Real Men Pissing Themselves, yes. Every guy's peed on himself. Don't lie to me. Every one of us has peed on ourselves before, and every one of us will pee on ourselves again. When you're drunk as a skunk, you're probably going to pee on yourself. What's up, Garrett? How you doing, my man? What's going on, Garrett? You ready for the Vols this year? I wish the Sooners are playing the Vols. I think we play you guys next year. But it'll be a lot of funny. It'll be a lot of fun. Yeah, exactly, Darnell. Exactly. Exactly. I came into the stream. I did. I was talking about how much I drank. My man Darnell, big money. He's got some Honey Jack, and I love Honey Jack Daniels. I was talking about I got really drunk off it one night and peed on myself. It happens. It is what it is. What kind of? I am a very funny and lovable drunk, L.A. Lou. I love everybody when I'm drunk. Really, there's no difference. Well, yeah, there is. I don't have a temper when I'm drunk. I have a temper when I'm sober. Like, I'll get mad. When I'm drunk, I just love everybody. Everybody's the best person in the world when I'm drunk. It don't matter if you're my mortal enemy. When I'm drinking, be like, hey, man, it's all right, man. I don't know hard feelings, man. I'm a lovable drunk. A very lovable drunk. I love everybody when I'm drunk. That's the kind of drunk. And it doesn't matter if it's beer or liquor. I know some people get different drunks when they're drinking liquor or they're drinking beer. It doesn't matter if I'm drunk off of beer or liquor. I'm the same drunk. I am very, I'm a very lovable drunk. I appreciate that Walking Free 2019. He says, I enjoy your content, brother. Good, solid analysis and big blue material. Thank you, brother. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you for swinging in the live stream, my good man. I hope you'll stay tuned all year because, I'll be having a lot of Giants content up on the channel. I don't know if you visited any of our live streams. I don't know if you're subbed up to my man, the Entertainer Talking Sports. Him and I work together all the time. We do a Giants show, a Talking Giants show twice a week. So if you're not subbed up to the Entertainer Talking Sports, that goes for anybody in this chat. Make sure you sub him up because, like I said, that's my cannoli brother from another mother, and we work together a lot and plan on working together a lot going forward. I love that guy. He is one of the best Giants video makers on YouTube. He does a phenomenal job on his channel. I can never praise him enough. He's a massive reason that I reached 10,000 subscribers. Him and I found each other and started working together back late October, maybe early November last year. And both of our channels have really taken off since we met each other. And I love working with him. And he's the man. I don't know what to say. He's an awesome dude. He really is. A giveaway. I eventually, yes, I will do a giveaway in the coming weeks for sure. for sure. No, for me, I just Yeah, there you go, Carlos. There you go. Yeah, thank you, Slurpee. Appreciate that, my man. I know what you were saying, Carlos. I know that is crazy. The Andrew Luck is crazy, man. Maybe Entertainer's been drinking. I'm gonna make him cry. That happens to me too. I get emotional when I drink Entertainer. Maybe Entertainer dipping into the honey jack. I love you, my good man. You're the man, brother. You're the freaking man. How can I be the man when you're the man, Entertainer? How can I be the man when you're the man? Just subscribe. I like your straight up talk. I appreciate that. Walking free. I really do. I do. You'll see that I am very unbiased about the Giants. I take a lot of heat for my opinions too. 2 years ago, walking free. 2 years ago. This is no lie. You can ask the guys. You can ask guys like A-Fizz. He's known me for 2 years. You can ask guys that knew me back in 2017. I said back in 2017, the Giants need to trade Odell Beckham. Thank you so much to Phillies Ace. I really appreciate that, my man. I really appreciate Aces. Congrats on 10K again. Stella! Thank you, Phillies Ace. I appreciate that, my good man. But yeah, walking free, I made a video saying we should trade Odell Beckham 2 years ago. And I don't have the initial video, but I do have one from 2018 where I talk about it again and saying we definitely should trade him. It's actually titled Odell Beckham Trade Him. This was March of 2018. I took a ton of heat for those videos. And guess what? And you know what's funny about that video from March of 2018? I mention him going to Cleveland. I talk about him going to Cleveland in that video. This is why I know Dave Gettleman watches me, guys. I said trade JPP. He traded him. I said get the hell rid of Landon Collins. He got rid of him. Get rid of Olivier Vernon. He got rid of him. Get rid of Odell Beckham. He got rid of him. Get rid of Eric Flowers and Eli Apple. He got rid of him. I said draft Josh Allen. He says, Baddog, no, you're going to have to get pissed off for a week. And then you're going to really appreciate what I did with Daniel Jones. But, yeah, I didn't want Beckham here. So I took a lot of heat for it. And, again, and you'll see walking free. You ever follow my draft reaction video, I lose my mind. I mean, I'm pissed when we draft Daniel Jones. And I've talked about it ad nauseum, but I still take a lot of heat for that. But as I said, I will never apologize. I will admit I was wrong. If Daniel Jones comes out and he balls out, and he's been balling out, but if he does this in the regular season and leads us to playoff victories and ultimately Super Bowl, I will completely say I was wrong. So wrong. And I'll admit I was wrong. I got no problem admitting I was wrong, but I'll never apologize for my emotions on my team. People don't like that I'm emotional about my team. People don't like my emotional raw emotion about my team. Oh, well, I'm not changing to please everybody. I can only be me. That's all I'm going to be. People can get on board with it or they don't want to get on board with it. But either way, I'm not changing. That's all. That's all. Golden Tate got the pillows in bed. Yeah. Yeah, you know me. I'm a pusher. Chris said, I see you. First round's on you. I did today, Rick, 390. What do you think the video was? The video was a subliminal message. Hey, if the Colts give us a good deal, send Eli over there. Shh. I'll take heat for that too. But in all seriousness, I think Eli Manning can do the job. I still think Eli Manning, he's looked good in preseason. I love the way he's throwing the ball. With a good offensive line, I think Eli Manning can do the job. People are still saying he won't throw the ball down the field because he's gun shy of getting hit. But Eli Manning's going to start the season with the Giants. However, I think whenever the Giants are ready to move from Eli Manning to Daniel Jones, then they could explore a trade with the Colts if the Colts are interested. It'll be very interesting to see it, you know. Exactly, walking free. Yeah, Eli Manning's never thrown anybody under the bus. And I've talked about it all the time. The Entertainer Talking Sports agrees with me. A lot of people agree with me. Eli Manning's signature game to me was the 2011 NFC Championship game in San Francisco when he threw the ball 58 times, threw for over 300 yards, 2 touchdowns, didn't turn it over once against one of the best defenses in football, and he was getting knocked down every single time. Then he dropped back to pass. And all his linemen said he never complained. He just got up. He fixed his shoulder pads, pulled the turf out of his head, out of his helmet, and then went back and got in the huddle and stood in there and threw the ball tall in the pocket again. So very class act. That's why the Giants are very loyal to him. He's meant a lot to our franchise. He's one of the greatest players in the history of our franchise. He's the greatest quarterback ever in the history of our franchise. Takes a lot of heat for no reason. He's never bothered anybody. He's never bashed anybody, yet people always want to bash him. Always. oh, he's overrated. He's not a Hall of Famer. I always say, how the hell can a quarterback be overrated when nobody does anything but hate on him? How the hell is somebody overrated when all you hear is he sucks? Who overrates him? He's a Hall of Fame quarterback. He's not a Hall of Fame quarterback. He sucks. He's not a Hall. So how is he overrated? If people are going to say a quarterback in every major passing category all time is in the top 10 and won 2 Super Bowl MVPs, if that guy's not a Hall of Famer, who the hell is? Anybody that comes out and drafts a quarterback in the first round, in the top 5 in the first round, okay? If you're telling me, say Cleveland, say Baker Mayfield puts up Eli Manning-like numbers in his career and wins 2 Super Bowls, you're going to tell me that Cleveland Browns fans are going to sit there and go, well, Baker Mayfield sucks. No, they would never say that. Do you think if Carson Wentz put up Eli Manning-like numbers and won 2 Super Bowls, that they would all say Carson Wentz sucks? No, they wouldn't. But they'll say Eli Manning sucks. They'll say he sucks. You think if Jared Goff put up Eli Manning-like numbers and won 2 Super Bowls, that Rams fans would say he sucks? No, but they'll tell you Eli Manning sucks. Do you think if Dak Prescott put up numbers like Eli Manning and won 2 Super Bowls in Dallas, that the Dallas Cowboys fans would say, well, Dak Prescott sucks? No, they wouldn't, but they'll tell you Eli Manning sucks. That's how I know they're all full of shit. That's how I know they're all full of shit. Because if any of their quarterbacks put up those numbers and won 2 Super Bowls, they'd all think he's the greatest thing in the history of their damn franchise. But our quarterback does it, and he's garbage. Go figure it the hell out. That's garbage. Sorry. I appreciate that, Slurpee. Yeah, I am a passionate guy. I'm an Italian New York guy. We don't know any different. It's just embedded in our DNA. You know? It is. Yeah, he never missed the game due to injury. Real NY Giants Mafia, you're right. As the Patriots about Eli, exactly. Rich Eisen thinks OBJ kept this relevant. Do you agree? No, because that sounds like, Carlos, to me, that sounds like OBJ said, well, I'm the franchise. I'm the franchise. The Giants are always relevant. Look at how relevant we are right now, Carlos. The New York Giants are one of the most talked about teams in the country right now. They can't stop talking about us, including Odell Beckham, Baker Mayfield, and all the media pundits that can't stop either hating on or loving Daniel Jones. We are one of the most relevant franchises in the country, in the league. Nobody's talking about Jacksonville with Nick Foles. You know, nobody's talking about the Rams. They're talking about the Giants. We're still relevant. Nobody's talking about the Jets. Nobody gives a damn about the Jets. They're talking about the Giants. We're still relevant. Still relevant. We'll always be relevant. Oh, Gabe, I do need a shave. This is like 3 days. And I do. I said that right in my video yesterday. I said in desperate need of a shave, and I said, I swear to God, every time I shave, I got to turn around and shave again. Giants beating the Patriots this year, I would love it. I would love it. I think Eli would. See, this is why I love Philly 500. He thinks Eli Manning was underrated, to be honest. See? Philly 500's a great dude. He's an Eagles fan, but you got to love him. Everybody that is not subbed up to Philly 500 needs to go and do that right now, because I love that freaking guy. And someday, Philly 500 and myself are going to meet in person, and we are going to vlog our beer tasting trip, because both him and I love to try exotic beers. And we're going to do that. We're going to go try that out, and we're probably going to need some bail money, and it'll be great. It'll be great. Look at my man BVD. I do need Nair. I need Nair bad. You know, I do. Only for my face. Maybe that's what happened to my top of my head, BVD. I put too much Nair on it. That was then, Baddog. What was then? What was then, Truth Believer? I don't know what you're talking about. What was then? When Eli Manning was great? At least he was great. At least he won Super Bowls. Doesn't matter if it was then. What the hell did Tony Romo ever win? What the hell did Tony Romo ever win? Nothing. Nothing. You can put up great numbers. If you don't win, who gives a shit? It doesn't matter. The Rams have it. Jack Vegetables is in the house. Who's the number one back in the league? And it's not even close. Again, Saquon Barkley. Yes. The Rams have a problem, and that's why they're saying there's a problem with the Rams. The Rams will always stick around. BVD is a classic video maker. I freaking love BVD. Colts just offered a 2021 7th-round pick. Well, I would never give up for Eli Manning. Never. Never. Yeah, of course there's bandwagoners. Of course. Who's worse in my opinion? Max Kellerman's ridiculously terrible. Yeah, I hate Max Kellerman. I can't stand him. Eli defeated a Super Bowl team at the Super Bowl. Our super team at the Super Bowl. Yeah, the undefeated Patriots. So my wife actually picked the middle name, and I said, sounds good. You can't base, I think you meant BASE, someone that doesn't give you the material. I don't know what you're talking about. I'll be working a lot with Bad. Yes, we'll be working a lot together, without a doubt. What's up, Meandro Vito Loose? Stupid dog in the hizzy. What is going on? BVD go Vols. Ramdre, that worked out. No, I don't collect bobbles. Oh, vodka drinker. My man, thank you so much for the super chat, brother. Dilly. He says, if I was a Colts linebacker, I'd punch Luck in the mouth. Why wait until 2 weeks before the season to make a decision? That's what I said was more shocking than him retiring is him retiring at this juncture in the season. But I really appreciate the 666, the Omen, holla, boom, from a man, Vodka Drinker. Thanks so much with his obligatory 666 donation. Really appreciate it, my man. Thank you, brother. Witten is a loser, never had anything to show for his career. Romo is a loser. You know what has been awesome? I really can't talk crap, right? The Giants have won 8 games in the last 2 years. We have a lot of question marks going into this year. There's no doubt. We're going through a transition. There's a lot of things going on with our team. I absolutely love the trash talking between the Eagles and Cowboys fans because I freaking hate both of those teams at a passion. I cannot freaking stand either one of them teams. I hate them. I hate them right as much as I hate the Red Sox. I hate those teams. But I love that back and forth between Eagles and Cowboys fans. I love watching it. Because what it's like, say you have two fighters that just you hate. You hate both of these fighters with a passion. So you are just watching them knock the snot out of each other with every punch, no matter who's punching who. You're like, yeah, kill him. Don't matter who wins. You're just like, yeah, kill him. That's the way I feel when the Eagles and Cowboys fans are going back and forth. Just beat the hell out of each other. I love it. It's fantastic. It's great. All right, man. Take it easy, Chris. I'll be talking to you soon, brother. You know that. Have a great night, my man. Appreciate you swinging by. And again, one more time, guys, if you ain't sub up the Entertain and Talking Sports, do me a favor. Please go over to that channel, sub him up, because him and I work a lot together, and we plan on doing it a lot in the future. So make sure you guys are subbing him up and watch us together because it's a great show. When the Giants finish 10-6 and lose to the Rams in the playoffs, you and Chris have to have me on your channels. Chris just, oh, absolutely, L.A. Lou, absolutely. That'd be amazing if that happened. Exactly, EDP's #1 fan, and I'm sure Cowboys fans love it when you and I, Eagles and Cowboys, or Eagles and Giants fans are going at it. Thing with Eli Manning, he came big in the playoffs on the road in the Super Bowl. Got to give credit. He does have a dumb face. He's like a pool hall hustler, though. A pool hall hustler likes to look like they can't play pool and then they kick your ass. Eli Manning likes to look like he don't know what the hell is going on. And then he comes in and kicks your ass. People are sleeping on the G-Man, bro. Eli's arm looks better, and he starts tanking. Jones provides move. I agree. My biggest concern walking free is the young defense. And can our receiving core get open against first string, especially those first 4 games? Can our guys get open against first string corners and safeties when we have Benny Fowler and Cody Latimer out there? That's what I'm worried about. Yep, BVD, it's all love here. So we plan on doing it together a lot in the future. Baddog, who do you hate more? The sorry-ass Longhorns or the Cowboys? I definitely, because I grew up a Giants fan. Like, the Giants are embedded in my blood, Gus. Oklahoma, I started rooting for about 14 years ago. So, that's not embedded in my blood. I just became a fan of them because of Adrian Peterson. So I love them, but New York Giants are bloodline. That's bloodline stuff. Oklahoma is just my, solo entity. There's nobody in my family that roots for the Sooners except for me. I didn't go to Oklahoma. Nobody I know went to Oklahoma. I just ended up rooting for them because I loved watching Adrian Peterson play. But the Giants, the Yankees, the Knicks, that's all through the bloodline. I wish we could get Kid Blue in here for a trifecta. We can't merge calls, though. That's the problem. Reggie White Jr., maybe as a special teamer. I think he'll start on the practice squad, Slurpee, to be honest with you. But I don't think they'll cut him. I love you too, BVD. You the man, brother. Yeah, it's young walking free. I think we're going in the right direction. We have a very young front seven and a very young secondary, but I love the prospects of DeAndre Baker. Corey Ballantyne's looked really good. Dexter Lawrence is definitely a stud. Lorenzo Carter, I really like him. You know, they got a lot of good young talent. They just got to get some experience. You know. I'm an Oklahoma fan because there you go, Gritty City. You and Gangrene David, my YouTube sons are now Oklahoma Sooner fans. Spencer Rattler, have to take a look at him. I think any quarterback can play with Lincoln Riley. I think Lincoln Riley can make any quarterback good because Lincoln Riley is a genius. Lincoln Riley knows how to build a system around his quarterback. You're going to see a much different system this year with Jalen Hurts there than you did with Kyler Murray and Baker Mayfield. Oklahoma's not winging the ball all over the field. You're going to see a lot more running with Trey Sermon and Kennedy Brooks, which they should do anyway because our defense sucks. So run the ball. Don't have a 4-play, 54-second touchdown drive and put your defense back out there. You know what I mean? Have a nice 14-play, 80-yard, 7-minute drive if you're Oklahoma. Keep your defense off the damn field as much as you can because it's not like Trey Sermon and Kennedy Brooks can't run the ball. Kennedy Brooks is going to be one of the best running backs in the country this year. That kid is special. And I was very happy to see Rodney Anderson get out there for the Bengals Thursday night. That could be a huge steal for the Bengals. They got two Sooners. They got Joe Mixon and Rodney Anderson. I think that's Rodney Anderson. Little Baddog is definitely sleeping. It's after midnight. There's a show on Netflix about top-ranked quarterbacks. I can't wait to see. But I go. If you think you're sitting, yes, I do. I don't think anybody's playing in that last preseason game walking free. What's up, Dylan? How you doing, my man? I don't think you might see Daniel Jones. None of the starters are going to play. None of them are going to play. Beat down some teams. But see, truth believer, that's what the Cowboys need to do, is run the ball. Because that's how you guys are really successful in 2016. All right, Darnell Big Money. Thank you for swinging by, my man. Thank you for the super chats. And I appreciate you being here as always, brother. Have a great night. We will see you next time. I'll probably do this till 12:30, and then we'll call it a wrap. I appreciate that, Dylan. Thank you, my good man. Appreciate that. Yeah, Sarah. Sarah's a Colts fan. Sarah is a Colts fan, so that's gotta happen. Yeah, 3-13. Sean's on crack. It's on crack. No, you know what it is, Gritty City? He's mad because I did that Daniel Jones is going to be better than Dak Prescott video. And deep down inside, Sean knows that's true. He knows it's true. Yes, DJ is a good S-God Gaming. Yes, it is. Yes, no doubt about that, Jack Vegetables. No doubt about it. Do you think Eli will end his career with another team? If he plans on coming back next year, DJB, yes. Yes, Afghanistan, what is going on, my man? What is going on, brother? Have you had Mexican beer? No, I have not found it, Eric. I have not found it. Wendell Smallwood is better than Tony Pollard. Well, let's not get carried away. Who's the most overrated and underrated team in the NFL this year? Most overrated team this year? Probably Cleveland. Probably the Cleveland Browns. Most underrated team? I was going to say the Raiders, but that whole Antonio Brown thing's crazy. But maybe the Texans. But they just lost Lamar Miller. Maybe the Packers. Packers could be really underrated this year. Did a lot of good moves in the offseason. Yeah, New York for life. I don't know what he was doing. I don't know where the hell he's getting 3-13. I don't know why the hell he thinks Tampa Bay is going to beat us. Why the hell he thinks Washington's going to beat us. You know, it's just crazy. Yeah. Well, it's got nothing to do with... I think Cleveland's winning the North, Andrew. I think Cleveland's winning the North. I don't think Cleveland's overrated. I think that they're winning the North. I think most people think that Cleveland is the most overrated team in football. I think they're winning the North, but I don't think they're getting out of the first round of the playoffs because I don't think Freddie Kitchens can out-coach anybody. And when you get into the playoffs, coaching is most important because every team in the playoffs is talented. you can be a more talented team than another team and kick their ass on talent alone. When you get into the postseason, it's game planning, it's film study, it's everything. It's coaching that gets you to the next level. Why do you think the Patriots win it every year? Because nobody's a better coach than Bill Belichick in the history of this game. That's why. That's why he's there every freaking year. Not because the Patriots are the most talented team in the league, because they're not. But they're there every year because he's the best coach in the league. That's what that's all about. Andy Reid, one of the best coaches in the league. He's not the best coach, though. That's why Andy Reid makes the playoffs every year, because Andy Reid knows how to get there. But Andy Reid can't get past that next level because he's not as good as Bill Belichick. He's not as good as those guys. Browns O-line looking rough. I don't know if they... Well, they lost Zeitler. That hurts. That hurts them. I'm glad they gave us Zeitler. Dylan, he just said that he had a leg injury this whole preseason and that he was mentally and physically worn down. How can I be the GOAT when you the GOAT? Clean functions. How can I be the GOAT when you the GOAT? Appreciate that, clean functions. Appreciate that, my man. Patriots winning the Super Bowl. Why not? I pick Patriots Saints every year. You know? So, I mean, you know, their tackles are looking really bad. Yeah, it's, you know, we'll see what happens with Cleveland. All I know is if Cleveland gets off to a good start, they'll be good. If they get off to a bad start, they're all going to turn on each other. Watch it happen. They will all turn on each other. You know? Yeah, Andrew Luck was great. It's a shame that had to happen. It's a shame. You know? Philly 500 he just loves to tell me that. You know, that's all. Philly 500 is the best. He loves to come in here with that. He knows it. He knows. He knows the Giants didn't always stink. But it's a great song. Yeah, I think Odell Beckham is Terrell Owens. Walking free. Doesn't get in trouble off the field, but does a bunch of stupid things on it. And says a lot of stupid things in the media. A very, very, very talented player that probably will find himself on 4 or 5 teams before his career's over. That's kind of what I think is going to happen with Odell Beckham. You know. Browns are going 9-7. We take the North. I don't know. It's a good division, Eric. We'll see what happens. It's a good division. Randy Moss was amazing. Gritty City or too kind there. Oh, Antonio Brown and Odell Beckham. Yeah, they are. Sean Payton's the best head coach in the league. Sean Payton's a good head coach. Sean Payton was our offensive coordinator in our NFC Championship team back in 2000. I like Sean Payton. Brett Hundley should start for the Cardinals. He probably should. But you know what, LA Lou? They're not going to do it. It don't matter. The Cardinals are a mess. Their GM should be fired. How do you trade a 7th-round pick and a 3rd-round pick to move up 5 spots to take Josh Rosen, and then the next year you take a guy that had no chance to succeed on that crappy team and you trade him to the Dolphins for the 62nd overall pick and waste your number one, not waste it, but take your number 1 overall pick and take Kyler Murray? How the hell did you improve your team? He should be fired. Seahawks destroying the Chargers, NFC West, competitive this year. 3 teams in the mix. Yeah, I agree, Bada Boom. I agree. I think that is a very competitive division. You know? Yeah, Ocho Cinco, same thing. Yep, great comparison. Mike Tomlin, top 5. Mike Tomlin's one of the better head coaches in the league. Absolutely, Ventura. I don't know if he's top 5. I mean, if I had to do a list, he's probably close. I know a lot of Steelers fans don't like him for whatever reason. I think he's a good coach. Hawaii 28, Arizona 21.5. That's one college football game, Goose, that I don't care about. But, you know. So, I'm missing what Truth Believer's saying. Don't try to talk smack Giants fans. You guys are pathetic right now. I mean, you know. I don't know how old Truth Believer is, but he probably isn't even old enough to have seen the Cowboys win a Super Bowl. So, I don't know what's more pathetic. A team that's won 8 games in the last 2 years, or a team that hasn't won a Super Bowl in 25 years. You know what I mean? I don't know. I mean, Eli Manning's won twice as many playoff games in his career than the Dallas Cowboys have won. Than the Cowboys have won playoff games in the last 25 years. I don't know what's more pathetic there. I mean, that's pretty pathetic. You know, no, I wouldn't say Luck is a bust. Luck was a fantastic quarterback. I don't think the Cardinals' college offense will succeed. Well, the Cardinals did a lot of strange things. L.A. Lou. Hiring Cliff Kingsbury from Texas Tech was very strange. What's up, Scott Robinson? How you doing, buddy? Thank you for joining the stream. I appreciate it. How can I be the man when you the man, Afghanistan? Oh, Philly 500. Thank you so much for the super chat, brother. Dilly. Really appreciate you. Said, Baddog, if Indy called the Giants and asked what you want for Eli, what is the lowest you would take to trade him? It could happen. Look at Stinkford trade. Philly 500 with a $5. Boom! From man Philly 500. Lowest? 2 fourth-round picks. That's the lowest I would take for him, knowing he's not going to be there. Maybe a third and a fourth. Like a third, that's probably what I would say, Philly. A third this year, a fourth next year. You know, a 2020 third-round pick, a 2021 fourth-round pick. That's the lowest I would take. But I think that the Giants could get a second-round pick for Eli Manning. Honest to God's truth. They're not going to get a first-round pick, and they're not going to get 2 second-round picks. But I think that's the ceiling, is a second-round pick. You know, but I that's the lowest I would take. I would want a third 1 year and a fourth another year. I'm not giving Eli Manning away for nothing because he still can play. I know he can still play. So, bada bing, bada boom, indeed. I'm buzzing right now? Oh, God, no. I had 1 beer. Definitely not buzzing. Definitely not buzzing right now. Daniel Jones might be good. Can't jump on the bandwagon. Yeah, I mean, we gotta. He's been great. All we can judge Daniel Jones on, guys, when people are like, "Oh, dude, Daniel Jones this and Daniel Jones that, and he's only played preseason, and you're getting too hyped up." All we can judge Daniel Jones on is what we've seen. So what are we supposed to do? Come out and go, "Well, he sucks." Well, who knows? You have to judge him on something. We can only judge on what we've seen. 25 out of 30. He's completing 83% of his passes. He's averaging over 12 yards an attempt and thrown 2 touchdowns. The kid has balled out. His quarterback rating is in the 140s. He's playing backups, Bad Dog. So is Dwayne Haskins. He barely completes 50% of his passes. What's up, Robert Burr? What's going on, my man? Do you think the Raiders will make the playoffs? That was my sleeper team before all this drama happened, Scott. Eli has no value around the league. Well, the thing is, Rick, a team like the Colts, Eli may have some value. Eli may have value there. He very well could. He's going to have some value to somebody. I mean, it's better than the alternative. You don't think that the Eagles went out and got Josh McCown? That's the type of quarterback that's out there. The Colts are going to go out and get Colin Kaepernick. That's the kind of talent you're looking at to replace Andrew Luck, unless you want to ride with Jacoby Brissett. Eli Manning can play. Eli Manning's won Super Bowls. Eli Manning still has what it takes to be a leader. He doesn't have to do everything in Indianapolis. He doesn't need to throw the ball 45 times a game there. He just needs to not make mistakes. With a good offensive line and a good running game that they have, he can do that. I think Eli would beat Brissett out in a heartbeat. Jacoby Brissett isn't as good as Eli Manning. No way. You saw Chris Carter change his opinion. You defining might have had something to do with it. Oh, yeah. I actually did a video on him changing his mind. Yes, I did. I am ready for the movie, Evan. I am definitely ready for the Breaking Bad movie. Clean functions, I don't just give out mods. I got to make sure guys are here week in and week out for quite a while. So if I notice that you're in my streams all the time and that you're a productive member of the chat, then I will definitely consider giving you a mod. But I don't just give them out to anybody. He called him about C.J. Beathard and Mullins, right? So do you want C.J. Beathard and Nick Mullins, or do you want Eli Manning? Most hated team in all of sports is the Boston Red Sox. Cowboys and Eagles are right there, though, Scott. But Boston Red Sox, I can't stand them. Breaking Bad is overrated as Pat Mahomes. Exactly, because neither one of them are overrated. Do I do fantasy regardless? I do fantasy. I have the Content Creators League tomorrow, Barboski, with the Sports Fury and the other content creators. And then I do a Keeper League with my buddies. Who do I think will be the best quarterback, wide receiver, running back? Barkley easily, yes. Wide receiver, DeAndre Hopkins. I'm very high on DeAndre Hopkins. Quarterback, Pat Mahomes. I got to stay with Pat Mahomes. I still have to stick with Pat Mahomes, even without Kareem Hunt there. I still think, because I'll tell you, one of the most underrated running backs is going to be Damian Williams. That's a guy that got to look out for, because Damian Williams could have a huge year for Kansas City. Yeah, I know a lot of people wanted me to check out Dexter. You're pumped for the camel. What? Oh, did we win a cami for the dream? Yes, we did. We did win a cami, Philly 500. Listen, I've won a cami every year. I'm the only guy to do that. I'm the only guy to ever win a cami. I win it every year, and I have a cami named after me. That's how you know you've made it on YouTube. When you won a cami award every year, and you actually have one named after you. I actually don't know if you. I'll be completely honest with you, Philly 500. I think you have seen the video. I remember you commenting on it. When A. Cameltoes said that he was going to name an award after me, that video was really. I remember that. I got emotional watching that video when he talked about how I really helped him get through a tough time, and I didn't even realize how much my words meant to him. But I'll never forget that video. As long as I live, I'll never forget that video. How can I be the frickin' man when you're the frickin' man, Afghanistan? How can I be the man when you're the man? I'm sure it's the first of many, Philly 500. You have the second pick in a 10-team people. Well, if Saquon falls to you, Scott, you take. I also have the second pick in a 12-team PPR league with two quarterbacks. You play two quarterbacks. Second pick, you take Alvin Kamara if Barkley's not there. If Barkley's there, you take Barkley. Those are one of your two guys. Philly is my uncle, Bad Dog. There you go, Gritty City. There you go. Sooner or later, Disney will start remaking their remakes. Yes, they will. You like finishing? That's kind of what I was talking about in the video, Peter. It would be pretty crazy. And I talked about that earlier. Can you imagine, Peter, if Eli Manning goes to Indianapolis and wins a third Super Bowl to pass Peyton with the team Peyton used to play for? That would be crazy. You could also go Christian McCaffrey. I like him too, Scott. I like all three of those guys to me, unless Barkley's there. Barkley's a no-brainer. But I think McCaffrey and Kamara are interchangeable. I absolutely do. The problem with McCaffrey is Cam Newton's hurt again. So how valuable is McCaffrey going to be? He could be more valuable now. He could be less valuable because teams are going to focus in on McCaffrey now. You know? Luck didn't get traded, bro. Luck retired. Yeah, there you go. He's high. I can't believe it either. Well, Lawrence can't come out till 2021, L.A. Lou. Trevor Lawrence is only a sophomore this year, so he's not eligible until 2021. Tua, always banged up. Not a guy I would trust in the NFL. I really like Justin Herbert. Really like him. No, I'm actually wrapping this up in about 7 minutes, Gangrene David, and I just wanted to hang out with the chat because I think I don't get a chance to do it. Like I said, I'm fortunate enough and blessed enough that my New York Giants live streams are very, very crowded. You know, we've had over 350 people in both of them, and I can't really talk to the chat while I'm calling the game and watching, and looking at all those guys. So I kind of want to just hang out with the chat. And if I take Skype call-ins, I can't hang out with the chat. So that's why I just decided I wasn't going to take the Skype tonight. Walt's not dead, though. Walt's not dead, Evan. If it means Eli, I'd be okay with sending him to the... Yeah, I would love to see it, Peter. That'd be an amazing story. This is awesome. Thanks for taking the time, Bad Dog and mods. And good luck. Hey, I appreciate that, Dispatch Gaming. Thank you for hanging out, my man. Really appreciate you hanging out. And like I said, Make sure you're checking out the Giants stuff because you'll love it. The live streams, the Giants live streams when we do the games, they're hilarious. I get really mad. I get really pumped. My gamut of emotions is all over the place when I watch a Giants game. You know, it's crazy. That's why Philly 500 wrote a song about me. So, I think you'll enjoy it, my man. Osmosis, long time no see. What's going on over there on the West Coast? All right, Scott, have a great night, my man. I'm not going to say that last part of it, but have a great night, buddy. I appreciate you swinging by. I got to imagine he would walking free. I got to imagine he would. Sam Darnold still stinks, Gangrene David. Still stinks. Daniel Jones will be better than Sam Darnold. Mark my words. He stinks. He stinks. Sam Darnold had 17 touchdowns, 15 interceptions last year. He's playing well in the preseason. Jets fans are saying he's great. Daniel Jones plays good in the preseason. Well, I got to see more of Daniel Jones. I can't just judge him on the preseason. Right. See how it is. They're remaking Die Hard. Someone needs to be punched in the mouth for that. Sooners versus Bruins, friendly wager. Oh, you taking the Bruins? What do you want to wager, LA Lou? We'll think about it. We should be able to beat UCLA. Yeah, I think we do, Osmosis. I think Daniel Jones could be the real deal. I do. We'll see. I want to see him play against first-string guys. I want to see what he can do in the regular season, but he's definitely looked very good so far. There is no doubt about that. His ball placement, his standing tall in the pocket, taking that hit, his resolve. He owns the huddle. His confidence in his throws, the way he goes to progressions, it's really good. I also like Evan Ingram a lot, Robert. A lot. What duo is going to be better than Mahomes and Hill, Breeze, and Thomas? Breeze and Thomas, really good. It's tough. They're both really good clean functions. Well, I figured you were a UCLA fan. You're LA Lou. I figured. UCLA Lou. If Eli goes to the Lions, or I don't think Eli would go to the Lions, maybe the Colts. I don't know why you go to the Lions, or you got Matt Stafford. But yeah, there'd be no cap hit. It's after June 1st, so I'm pretty sure there's no cap for Eli. Or maybe it's a $5 million cap. It's something. It's not much. Miami, the Miami Dolphins head coach? Who is their head coach? I think we're going to hear the cries for cap to the Colts. His talent, but hasn't played in the circuit. Exactly. I that's what I'm saying, Barboski. I think that Eli Manning is their best option because the guys, the Eagles had to take a guy like Josh McCown. I mean, who knows? I don't even know who's out there. Iowa Hawkeyes all day. We play them too. We play them. Iowa State. Go Saints all day. Says Clean Functions. Truth Believer. Oh, that's Baddog. I think he has to. Philly 500. He turned down the big deal. So I don't know what he's gonna do. He turned down a great deal. So I think he's going to because you don't know how many weeks you're going to get him. I do think eventually he will end up with the Cowboys, but he may miss 2 or 3 weeks. I don't know if you could take Zeke top 5 if he misses 3 weeks. You know what I mean? Be tough. Flores, I don't know much about him, Barboski. Don't know much about him. Jones reminded me of old school Eli the other night when he threw that ball to Slayton. Eli would have got clobbered. Yeah, exactly. That was a big test for him walking free. That was a big test. You have the third pick on what? Did they do the picks, Philly 500? I didn't even see it. All right. Thank you, Erica Steele. I appreciate that, my man. I didn't even see it. Is it on Twitter? Where are our picks? I haven't done any research on this at all. So I'm probably gonna suck in this league. I really don't care. This is just for fun. The one that's for money, I actually have to study for. New Miami, Brian Flores addressed the media ahead of the 2019 NFL Scouting Combine. It's scouting for the Patriots. Yeah, I know nothing about him. Is he any relation to Tom Flores? I know nothing about him, bada boom. Nothing about him at all. Nothing about him. Zeke will fold like a cheap suit, and then Jerry Jones will know he owns him for the rest of his stay in Dallas. All right, sounds good, Walking Free. Yeah, I'm going to wrap this up myself, guys. I appreciate everybody hanging out here, very much so. Like I said, I just kind of want to hang out with you guys, get to talk and answer some questions, because I don't really get to do it since I don't really live stream the way I used to. And during the football season, it's going to be really tough to just concentrate on the chat. Obviously, I'll talk to as many people as I can, but luckily, it's getting more and more difficult to see everything out there. So, again, guys, I really appreciate you hanging out. To answer that last question, yes, I think Daniel Jones rookie cards are already starting to move up in value. I should have bought a couple. I thought about it, but I'm like, I don't really collect that stuff. So, but again, guys, I really appreciate you hanging out with us tonight, or hanging out with me tonight. I got the best chat on YouTube. I say it all the time. You guys are the best. Enjoy the rest of your night, and make sure you're checking out the videos, and I'll see you guys tomorrow probably. It is Baddog, and I am gone. Peace!